Hey everyone, it's Alas and this is 11.2 patch rundown. Let's get started. Viego. The general take by me and Alas right now is that Viego is really bad. He has his kit together doesn't make sense, like the spells and stuff, and his jungle here is really bad. And the only lane that he could potentially go is top lane, just because of like high A range and stuff. His numbers seem very odd. His kit is like, there's some good parts about it and some bad. He's probably too much passive around. I expect buffs on the champion. Probably very low win rate when he gets released. Akali, 120 energy to 80 and then 120 to 100. This means that it's basically just a nerf all around. And since like the presence of mind got changed and now she just gets way less energy than ever before, this nerf is huge. I don't think we should ever see in competitive Akali, and I think in solo queue the champion is generally not good and has always historically had minus 50% win rate. So this just further like makes her win rate go down. Azir, 15 to 7 to 14 to 6. Now the buff is nice, however it's probably not enough to make like Azir much better. He still has like weaknesses such as being very squishy, people running into him, he has to run and he can't hit back. Armor really hurts him. Like basically a lot of things, and then poke, he's very weak to poke and stuff like this. So it's a nice buff to Mr. Suits, who is constantly on my stream, constantly asking me about Azir, but other than that, still think he's way too weak for competitive play. Caitlyn gets 0.3 I guess attack damage growth, while this is like what, 6 AD or something like this. It's not a lot, but buffs like this shouldn't be slept on. Over time they can make a lot. I don't think we should see any change in Caitlyn though. She needs more. Darius basically gets a nerf on passive, way less damage dealt. I mean, like he gets way less bonus AD. It's not that huge for early game, but like the more levels he gets, the bigger it becomes. I'm sad to see a champion like this nerfed, because I think he has a really cool place to be in the meta where he's like, if there's a lot of champions, his conditions get enabled really hard and then he becomes like a wreckage to deal with. I know he's like probably nerfed because of solo queue. It's still sad to see. I don't think he deserves a nerf. Dr. Mundo gets more health, gets the health refund back on Q, which he had like some time ago, especially when he was meta. Then gets like more bonus AD on E and more health regen. I think the ult buff is completely irrelevant. I think E and Q buffs are really nice. Are we going to see him? Probably not. I think he's too weak because I think the items are also not in his favor, and like there's easier ways to buy anti-healing now, and that also destroys Mundo more. There's also like Kraken Slayer in the game, so yeah, I think he either needs a rework or just better numbers. At least 20 damage off Q, only on Spider form, not on both forms as far as I understand here. This basically means that she's just weaker, especially like at level 9, right? This is where the buff is felt the most. I mean, the nerf. Other than that, I mean, I don't think Liz is a good champ. I don't think she should ever be played, so I don't really care about this. Ivern gets 10% off the shield. Normally I would say this is huge, but I think in this case Ivern right now is just getting carried by Moonstone very hard, and his itemization is just so powerful. I don't think a buff like this does anything to the champion. He's still gonna one-shot the waves with 2 E's, so it's really whatever. LeBlanc gets 5 health per level. This is like 64 or something, or 72 health at level 18. I can't do math right now, it's whatever. This does nothing. LeBlanc's already weak late game. An AD carry is gonna probably overkill LeBlanc anyway with few auto attacks or whatever you're playing. This buff is irrelevant. And then this buff, I don't think LeBlanc has mana issues personally. Like the buff is very nice at rank 5, but that's usually when ready. She has like Lost Chapter or like a Ludens or whatever she builds. So I don't think LeBlanc has mana issues, and therefore I don't think this buff does anything either. So I think we're gonna see the same LeBlanc as she's always been. Maokai getting nerfed because he has insanely high win rate and also professional play presence. 20 mana on E, I do think this is felt. However, like he has like a lot of like mana regen items such as like mandate. So not sure exactly like with how to play him a couple of times to actually know if this like you can feel this. This is like a slight damage nerf. I still think we're gonna see Maokai. Like I think the numbers are not nerfed enough. Nocturne 2 seconds of Q and 10 seconds of each ultimate's cooldown. This is very good for him. We could definitely maybe see like a Gorginker version of Nocturne, because I think Lethality Nocturne just doesn't make as much sense. I could see like a Gorginker version of Nocturne coming out, like a Bruiser type, but other than that, I think these are the buffs that he needs. I don't think he's very good. Maybe we'll see him doubt it though. Just a very good solo queue buff. Nuno, 5 movement speed off. That's always historically been a big nerf. Held down by 30, that's also a big nerf. A solo queue nerf, what can I say? I don't know. I do think he's good in solo queue. Obviously sucks for, you know, OTPs like Cash or whatever. Aatrox gets... basically, as far as I understand, this change is just a nerf overall. As far as like I've done my research before the patch went live. And then this one is like... The self-healing goes down quite a lot. Obviously sucks. I don't think this champ deserves nerfs. So it just sucks. Probably gonna see less of him as a result. Olaf getting also nerfed. Basically gets more healing like early game, I assume, but like then the healing amplification on like Gorginker and stuff just goes down massively. This does suck for Olaf. We're probably gonna see less of him too, but I still expect him to be picked both in solo queue and competitive. Senna gets like more attack speed. These are mainly like support buffs. She gets more souls, and then the healing ratio goes up and the AD ratio. I think we could be seeing like Moonstone Senna, sorry, or like variations such as like Senna plus a combo. I could see that returning. Other than that, I think Senna is gonna be the same. Just like support Senna buffs basically. I think this doesn't do anything to AD carry Senna. Shaco gets 10 damage on passive. Here I think. This is nice, probably deserves more. I do think, like, just logically speaking to me, I do think AD Shaco is probably better than AP Shaco, but yeah, other than that, it's gonna be the same champ. Soraka gets 20 heal on Q, and then she gets 10 more heal on W and 10% AP ratio. This is huge, because she also builds AP, such as like Moonstone and Staff are good items that give her AP as well, so the scaling is nice. And then everything here is just good. Obviously, Alice is just, you know, Alice is gonna like just love this. He's just gonna keep spamming the Twitter, play Soraka, so hopefully we'll see her. Maybe not, probably not, but yeah. Chandel gets 5% AD on Q and then bonus attack speed. These are just like slight placebo early game buffs. Other than that, Shamp's the same, doesn't do anything. Mana growth on Varus, which is nice because maybe nowadays he has to skip Mana Moon, probably not. And then cooldown reduction on R, which is also nice because Varus historically, his power has been always in R in competitive play, and I mean, these buffs are slowly adding up because they're buffing Varus over time, so the more they buff him, the sooner we see him back. Will we see him after these buffs? Probably not, but you never know. Zoe now gets Randuin's, Lockets of Iron, a lot of like movement speed items, I guess, or like utility items, Gorginker. A lot of these items are really fucking bad though. They don't do anything. So it's like, this is probably a nerf so far. And Redemption is probably one of the best jobs that she can get, even though it doesn't damage minions anymore. It still can help like other lanes in competitive and heal herself in lane. So I do think this is probably gonna be a nerf because the drop rate is the same anyway, and you don't want like almost any of these items. So it's probably like a slight nerf, I would say. The Spellbit Mana Restore got changed. Honestly, I have no idea how like the math number works, so I'm not gonna comment on this. Galeforce goes 30 seconds up. I do think this is a huge solo queue nerf. I don't think this is a nerf for competitive. I think in competitive people should still buy Galeforce. You're not using Galeforce off cooldown in 60 seconds. Item just broken, gives too much stats, has a broken execute and a free flash, and has a broken mythic passive. I think this item should just keep being bought. This is a very huge movement speed nerf for Protobelt, because I think Protobelt is actually one of the best like non-mana mage mythics, even though mage mythics are really bad. Yeah, I mean, we're still gonna see champs that build Protobelt is just gonna have a weaker movement speed buff, which I guess doesn't change much, but I guess a bit of solo queue nerf. Imperial Mandate applies when ally consumes the mark initial. If I understand correctly, this means it procs it less, so it's like a nerf, which sucks, but to be honest with you, Imperial Mandate is not as good as Moonstone, even though I think Imperial Mandate is a good item. I still don't think it's as good as Moonstone, so right now people should just keep buying Moonstone until Moonstone gets nerfed, and then maybe we can have a discussion about this item. Kraken Slayer gets like some interactions nerfs. I definitely love that Katarina's interactions nerf, but the thing is Katarina can still got like Nasha Stud and stuff. So like Katrina doesn't mind this as much, and then Urgot sucks, but I don't think Urgot should ever buy this item. I think this is just bad players playing against Urgot. And then for Aphelios, this is a big nerf for Aphelios. Aphelios is the hugest nerf here. So maybe we'll see more like maybe Galeforce Aphelios coming out as a result. I don't think Kraken Slayer is something Aphelios really wants. I mean, not Kraken Slayer, Shieldbow. Shrelia Battle Song. So health goes down by 150. No longer grants 5% movement speed, which is huge nerfs, but now grants 40 AP and then base mana regen. So this is like, it's probably like a buff towards like maybe a champ like Rakan or whatever, because he wants AP to have. But then it's like a nerf like a champion like Galio, because he probably like, on support because he doesn't care about 40 AP. Overall, I think the item's like not good. Gargoyle Stoneplate. 45 bonus MR goes to 5%, 25. This item could slowly start being sleeper OP, I think. Especially like if you're playing like an offensive champion who has like 4 and 5 offensive items, then you just drop a Gargoyle on top. I think that's very powerful. Lethality items, 200 gold less, 5 AD less. Huge buff to Umbergrave. Will we see it? Probably not. Serpent's Fang gives 200 gold less, gives 5 AD less. Huge buff to the item. We're still gonna see it only bot against shields. I like the item a lot. Champung's Chainsword, 100 gold less, gives 50 health less. Overall, whatever. I think better change, because you want to complete this item ASAP. You don't care about like a bit more stats. Phantom Dance and Hurricane both get 5% attack speed, and then everything else is the same, besides they cost 100 gold more. This is overall a buff. You can time your item spikes to stay on 100 gold or a wave more or whatever. It's not going to magically change anything. I think Phantom Dance is the best attack speed item, and I think Runance is weak. Runance should only be bought on like on champs like Twitch or whatever. I think overall Phantom Dancer is the best one out of the attack speeds, and people are sleeping on Phantom Dancer. Tank Mythics, 5% tenacity and slow resist per legendary item, usually a nerf, because tanks can build already tenacity in other ways such as runes and mercs, so overall a nerf. They prefer ability haste over this. 400 gold less. Basically changes like its build path a bit. Into Cloth Armor instead of Chain Vest, and then 5 ability haste and 25 less armor. I think the item's still bad. Whatever, these are just stats adjusted, they don't really matter. Turbo Champ Tank, 400 gold. Last again, 25 MR cut down, 20 ability haste. This one looks a bit better than Frostfire Gauntlet. 5 ability haste is also way better mythic passive. So Turbo Champ Tank could become like one of the best tank items on certain champs that they want to engage. Yeah, whatever. I don't care about Aram, Bug Fleeces. I mean, this one could be huge. Soraka is no longer able to maintain increased movement speed when a lot of health Yumi is attached to her, like as a combo in the future. So this got changed. Other than that, I don't really see anything impressive. Yeah. Other than that, everything seems whatever. Skins, I don't really do skins, but all I can say is that these skins all on Splashart look sick, and that's all I can say. I saw a Nautilus skin in game, and he looks very good. I think in general, Riot skin department is one of the best, and that's it. Thank you for watching 11.2 patch rundown. First time.